Sandringham Estate, Norfolk, February 19th, 2026, 8 a.m. Wood Farm, the Banishment House. 6 unmarked police vehicles pull through the gates. 8 plainclothes officers from Thames Valley Police. Inside, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor is celebrating his 66th birthday. Former Prince, former Duke of York. The officers present a warrant. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, you are under arrest on suspicion of misconduct in public office. The first British royal arrested in nearly 400 years. Not since King Charles I in 1649. By 8:47 a.m., he is in custody at Aylsham Police Station. No royal protocol, just a citizen under investigation. January 30th, 2026. The U.S. Department of Justice releases 3.5 million pages of documents. The Epstein Files Transparency Act, full declassification of all materials related to Jeffrey Epstein's network, buried in the metadata, a name that shouldn't be there, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, under an alias, the Invisible Man, a handle used to bypass royal communication protocols between 2001 and 2011. Andrew served as the UK's Special Representative for International Trade. But the 2026 files reveal something else. Confidential investment briefings sent to Jeffrey Epstein, Afghanistan mineral rights, Vietnam manufacturing zones, Singapore financial services expansion, classified UK government assessments, forwarded to Epstein's private equity network, sometimes within minutes of Andrew receiving them. This wasn't diplomacy. This was a pipeline. The emails describe a plan, codenamed Aura and Access. Andrew would use his royal status to attract high net worth investors. Epstein would structure the deals. Profits would be split through offshore entities. Andrew wasn't selling state secrets. He was selling proximity, access to royal events, introductions to heads of state, the implicit endorsement of the British crown. One email from 2009 is particularly damning. Epstein to Andrew. Your aura is the asset. My infrastructure is the engine. Together, we build the vault. By 2011, the partnership had generated an estimated $47 million in undisclosed revenue, routed through entities in the British Virgin Islands and Luxembourg. Andrew resigned as Trade Envoy in July 2011. Officially, due to reputational concerns. Unofficially, because British intelligence had flagged the relationship as a national security risk. February 4th, 2026, 15 days before his arrest, King Charles III orders Andrew to vacate Royal Lodge, a 30-room mansion on the Windsor Estate, Andrew's home for over 20 years. He is relocated to Wood Farm, the same cottage where Prince Philip spent his final years. Exile within the family. February 19th, 2026. The arrest. Andrew is held for 11 hours, questioned about the emails, questioned about the offshore accounts, questioned about the Aura and Access plot. At 7 p.m., he is released. Status: under investigation. Photographers capture him in the back of a car. His expression hollowed out. Later that evening, King Charles III releases a statement breaking the royal code of never complain, never explain. The law must take its course. 6 words, a seismic shift in 1,000 years of royal protocol. The 2026 arrest wasn't triggered by new crimes. It was triggered by new evidence. The reconstructed jail footage from Case 013. The missing servers recovered in late 2025. 62 seconds of surveillance. The gap that wasn't a gap. And within that footage, metadata links, emails sent from accounts tied to Andrew's alias. Payments routed through the same offshore network Epstein used. The digital ledger doesn't lie. For decades, Andrew operated under the shield of sovereign immunity, untouchable, unaccountable. But in 2026, that shield shattered. Misconduct in public office is a common law offense. Maximum penalty, life imprisonment. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor used his royal status as a commodity. He traded access for profit. He forwarded state intelligence to a private financier. And when that financier went silent in 2019, Andrew thought the ledger was closed. But ledgers don't close. They just wait. The Epstein Files Transparency Act opened the vault. 3.5 million pages. Every email, every transaction, every lie. February 20th, 2026, the day after the arrest. The headlines are brutal. Royal fall. The prince is now a citizen. End of immunity. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor is 66 years old, stripped of titles, stripped of duties, stripped of protection. He is no longer HRH. He is a private citizen under criminal investigation. The Crown Prosecution Service is reviewing evidence. A decision on formal charges is expected by June 2026, but the verdict of history has already been rendered. For centuries, the British monarchy operated above the law. Divine right, sovereign immunity, institutional protection. But the digital age has no patience for medieval shields. The emails are permanent. The ledger is immutable. The evidence is irrefutable. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor built his wealth on aura and access. But in 2026, aura means nothing. Access means nothing. Only the ledger matters, and the ledger is balanced. This case is ongoing. Subscribe to stay in the feed. This is Offshore Files. Case 013. The prince is now a citizen.